Here we are at example 3, but before we dive into that, we're going to go ahead and look at some other derivative properties, especially these trig ones. Now, if you're trying to take the derivative with respect to x of the tangent function, that'll just come out to be the secant squared of x. So the derivative of tan comes out to be secant squared of x. The derivative of the secant of x comes out to be secant x tan x. Now the derivative of the cotangent of x comes out to be negative cosecant squared of x. And the derivative of cosecant of x comes out to be negative cosecant x cotangent x. And if you're wondering kind of where these are actually coming from, we'll actually go ahead and talk about some of the small proofs on why these are the way that they are. But first, what we need to actually talk about is this item called the quotient rule. So before we can really kind of describe the proofs behind these, we have to get to the quotient rule. So for right now, all that we need to know is that these are the corresponding derivatives. Now when we're looking at example 3, it says find the derivative of the given function. Well, we can see right now that we actually have a product rule happening here because we have some function right here with this 2x cubed times this cotangent of x. So right now we're going to go ahead and let f be the 2x cubed, and we're going to let g be the cotangent of x. Well, again, the derivative of our function, because this is a product, would come out to be f prime of x times g plus g prime of x times f. And so as a result, what we're going to do is pretty much take the derivative of each one. So we have f is 2x cubed, and g is cotangent of x. Taking the derivatives of each, we have f prime is coming out to be 6x squared, whereas g prime comes out to be, again, the cotangent of x is negative cosecant squared of x. Then we just go ahead and do our cross. So f prime is the 6x squared times the cotangent of x, which is our g, plus our g prime, that's negative cosecant squared of x, times our f, 2x cubed. And just simplifying this up a little bit, it comes out to be 6x squared cotangent of x minus 2x cubed cosecant squared of x. So pretty much just took this guy, threw him out in front. So this would actually become our derivative. Again, for the trig identities, we're actually going to talk about the proofs behind why those are the way they are. They're not just by chance, but again, we have to get to the quotient rule, so we will be clarifying why those are. But again, though, that is example 3 from our 2.4 set of notes.